Hey guys, what is going on? In today's video, we're going to be going over every single weapon that we know about in Call of Duty Modern Warfare that's coming out this October. One huge reason that people are so excited for this game is because we're going back to modern weaponry, which is really exciting for the franchise. So let's not waste any time. Let's start with the ARs, and the first one we had access to was the M13, which is just like a faster firing M4 carbine. And this was really powerful. It had a big magazine, and it's pretty similar, like I said, to the M4, just faster fire rate. Next assault rifle is the FR 5.56, which is pretty much just a FAMAS, but it's the full auto FAMAS from like Black Ops. This one seemed to be really powerful too. A lot of people seem to be using it during the gameplay. The next one we have is the M4A1, which is just a standard M4 carbine, just like from COD 4. It seemed really powerful, but did have slight recoil to it, so you might need that grip to it when you actually get a hold of it. The next assault rifle we have is a classic. It's the regular AK-47 that you can find from like COD 4 and many other Call of Duties. This is just a standard gun. It's very classic. You'll get a bunch of nostalgia when using it, and I'm definitely going to try it out during the beta. Now the last assault rifle that they showed off, now we actually got to see from the multiplayer reveal, was called the Odin, and this is a slow firing assault rifle, very hard hitting. And the thing about it is, with the select fire you can change it to semi-auto, and since it fires so slow to begin with, you can fire it maybe at the same rate when it's in semi-auto, but you get even more damage. Next up after the ARs, we have the SMGs. We'll start off with the regular MP5. This is a very classic gun, and a lot of people that played it said they have a lot of nostalgia when using it, because as you can tell, it was in a ton of Call of Duties, so it just feels really nice, feels just as good as COD 4, and people really seem to enjoy it. The next SMG that they got to use was the MP7, and it's just the classic MP7 from the Modern Warfare franchise and Black Ops 2. It felt really nice, large magazine, fast firing, didn't seem to have too much recoil, and I'm sure it's going to be a pretty big gun used in the beta. The last SMG that they got to use, which seemed like the most powerful SMG, was the AUG, which used to be an assault rifle, but then they switched it to an SMG. But ever since they changed up the attachments and how that works with the gunsmith, you can really make this really powerful by changing out the ammunition in the magazine. The next type of guns that we're going to talk about are the shotguns, which seem to be really powerful compared to the last Call of Duty Black Ops 4 because they returned as primary weapons. But people that played with it said that it was hard to aim a little bit, but they did really feel that powerful. The first shotgun we're going to go over is the Model 680, which is just a heavy-hitting regular pump-action shotgun that you'll see in most Call of Duties. It seemed really powerful when you can actually hit all your pellets, but besides that, it seemed extremely dominant. The last shotgun is the 725, which is pretty much the Olympia because it feels just like it. It's a breakneck shotgun and it loads 2 bullets in each magazine, and it seems really powerful too, but the reload seemed really long on it. The next weapon class I'm going to talk about is the LMGs. They only had 2 of them also, but I have a feeling we're going to get more of them in the beta in the actual full game. The first one is the M91, which is just your standard heavy machine gun. It had pretty high damage, but not that much recoil, but also seemed to be really dominant because the people that use it seem to go on long kill streaks. The other LMG is the L86A2, which is pretty similar to the M91, but it just has more recoil and slightly less damage. So not probably as dominant unless you can put a grip on it, which seems to help with the recoil a lot. The last primary group of guns that we're going to go over are the marksman rifles. Now the first marksman rifle we're going to go over is the M14. It has really heavy recoil, but it is a 1 shot to the head and a 2 shot to the body. And the iron sights aren't that good, so you'll probably want to get a reflex or any other of the wide variety of attachments available. The next marksman rifle is the MK2, which is a lever action rifle, which is also 1 shot to the head and the chest, and then 2 shots to the body anywhere else. But it was really different than the other marksman rifles and the other guns, so a lot of people seem to enjoy it for that reason. The last marksman rifle to be shown off was actually the only sniper rifle actually revealed, which is the AX50. Which seems to be like the MRS, and it has really high damage, and because people never seem to get a hit marker with it, it always seemed to kill. But it is really slow aiming down sights compared to snipers in other games. The first secondary group of guns that there are in this game is the pistols. The first pistol is the M19. People didn't seem to be a really big fan of this one because it was really weak, didn't have that much damage, seemed to take too many shots to kill, and seemed to get outgunned by almost every other weapon imaginable. Now to counteract that, the other sidearm was the 50GS, which is pretty much just a Desert Eagle. This was super powerful and could kill 1 shot to the head, 2 to the body from almost any range, and was obviously the most dominant pistol there was in the game. The last group of guns that were revealed in the game were the launchers, of which there were 2. The first one was the Pilla, which was just a large blast radius launcher, and it could also lock on the streaks. The second one wasn't really used much or shown off much, but was the Strela P. Not much was really known about it since, again, no one really used it that much, but it's a free firing rocket launcher, so it doesn't seem to lock on the streaks, but seems to be really powerful against people. There were also 3 different weapons that weren't really shown, but also were in the trailers, which are the P90 SMG, the Scar H assault rifle, and the Javelin rocket launcher. Now, this may seem like a really low amount of weapons to be in the game, but they have already confirmed that they're going to be revealing a lot more weapons and different perks and stuff, all within the beta and the full game, so I don't think we really have to worry about that right now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me, and so does liking the video. And I'm going to be continuing to make more videos like this with your guys' support. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.